My entire life, I only thought about doing evil things. I always carried a gun, and I didn't value my own wife. I would get home drunk and high. I would argue with her, and she wouldn't say anything.
He was always picking fights in the streets.
She had 1,000 reasons to leave me, but she remained steadfast. In 98, my wife came back very sick, and it was severe. She took all sorts of exams and all showed nothing. But my wife is going to die. There's no way. I left the company that I used to work for, and the situation was very difficult because we had nothing of our own. The house that we used to live in had no floor installed.
I got to know the Lord through the faith show, and through the show I was being delivered.
I got home one day, and she was watching the program. I stopped watching this thief. This guy is a thief and all he wants is our money. We barely have anything in our lives. The next day, she was watching it again. So I stopped and started watching it with her. And the doctor said, "Hey, you there. Are you going to wait until you lose someone important in your life? It's already in ruins the way it is. You need Jesus to come into your life." And that day I was completely broken.
On the next day, Eduardo goes to the Grace of God church.
I felt very welcomed when I arrived there,
He showed up very upset, very worried because his wife had a serious infirmity. She practically had to be carried into church.
And there I said, if you really are God, the God of Dr. Suarez that spoke to me, if you really exist, please heal my wife. I will never abandon you, no matter whatever will happen in my life. She received the prayer, expelled all the evil out of our lives, and my wife was healed for the glory of God.
He accepted Jesus? Got baptized? Aren't you going to get baptized too? What are you waiting for? So I went and got baptized too.
Those who know him know his story and know that he was very hard to deal with in the past. And I still haven't met anyone so loving, as good as Eduardo is today.
Today, he is a blessing, thank God. He is loving in our home.
I was watching Dr. Suarez and he said, sponsor your business, even if you don't have one yet. And then I started sponsoring this company. And without even owning it in October 2007, God said, open your own business. And I said, God, how can I? I turned to Isaiah 41 verse 10, fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God.
Filled with faith, he starts a construction business.
In 2008, God gave me a construction. I started hiring my first employees.
He's always happy. Sadness for him doesn't exist.
The Lord God said, my child, go over to that counter and write down what I'm going to tell you. So I went to the sponsorship counter and he said, look, from now on, I will give you a lot so that you can bless my work child. Then the Lord put me in a multinational company, and from that day on, my company started to grow. And I always say that my business partner is Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And everything that you see here was given to me by the Lord.
I am very thankful to God for everything He's done for us, the blessing He's given us, this amazing farm, all the acres of land, and the house we have in the city. God is wonderful. He is good.
I am so thankful to God for the transformation He did in my spiritual life, which is the most important. Material needs to remain here. I want Him to live in me, and I want to be His mouth here on earth.